Here in our community, we celebrate the International Women's Day, and I wish you all women out there happy International Women's Day. Celebrate women in your life. Celebrate women across the world. Hello everyone, you are welcome to Max Lifestyle, and I'm Chinwe here. Today is International Women's Day around the world, and as always, women in our community here at Aramco, we celebrate the International Women's Day. So it's a tradition that we observe. We would often have a picnic in the park where all the women, we all would dress up in our heritage outfits to share and enjoy the diversity in this community. Due to weather conditions today, we are not able to have a picnic in the park, but we have brought this event to Women's Group home, where we are going to be celebrating irrespective of what the weather is doing. So today we have one of our prominent members, who is Ali Huka. She is going to be delivering, I am sure, a very powerful message, and she has been generous enough to give me the permission to share this message and inspire all of you women around the world. This is a message I think we should not keep just within us. So I want to share this message so that we all can go out there and inspire other women in our lives, lift up other women, encourage other women, appreciate other women in your life. So I would let you listen to this, I am sure, captivating and inspiring message from Alison Hooker.
Getting together and celebrating being women, so enjoy. This is my Aboriginal shirt, so I'm representing Australia this morning. Okay, so what I want you to do to start with is I want you to imagine a gender equal world. We're going to go with the theme of this year's theme of International Women's Day, and actually what we should do first of all is the theme for this year is actually break the bias. And there's a little, so what you have to do is cross your arms like this. So you're not doing yoga. What we're going to do is we're making a symbol to say we want to break the bias. Okay, and I'm going to go on and talk about what that actually means for us globally. But this is the symbol that we have to say, we have to sort of show to each other to say we're breaking the bias. We're committed to breaking the bias against women in our world. Okay? Great, you all look amazing. Take a photo that way. Yeah, much better view that way. So imagine a gender equal world. A world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination.
Oh yeah.
A lot of us know what that feels like. A world that's diverse, equitable, and inclusive. A world where difference is valued and celebrated. Together, we can help to forge women's equality. Collectively, we can all engage with the theme of this year's International Women's Day, break the bias. So International Women's Day is a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call for action for accelerating gender parity across the world. This day has actually been celebrated for over a century, over 100 years, with the first International Women's Day gathering held in 1911, supported by over 1 million people in Austria, Denmark, Germany and Switzerland. Prior to this, the Socialist Party of America, United Kingdom suffragists and suffragettes, and further groups campaigned for women's equality. Today, International Women's Day belongs to women everywhere. Our own Dhahran Women's Group has been marking the occasion since 2009, and with picnics in the park, and occasionally at Baker House, since 2010. Globally, many societies have now moved on from women having to succeed in a man's world. In many of the nations that we hail from, gender stereotypes are being challenged, and diverse representation of women is more evident throughout the economic, political, and social spheres. However, there is still a continuing need worldwide for more progressive mindsets and inclusive behaviours to be forged. We've still got a way to go, girls. We all know that there are many examples of gender bias, both conscious and unconscious, and each has its impact on women. And racial bias is daily evident, from the different payrolls, employment conditions and advancement opportunities, to the constant irritation of our Indonesian and Filipino members' experience in being always assumed to being housemaids and nannies. We also see other biases creeping into our community, or perhaps surfacing more noticeably than in the past. Looking after number one, whether in regards to making money our principal goal, aiming to post the most glamorous travel experiences on social media, or proving that we are the fittest or the best at something, causes us to trample on those around us and ultimately breaks down our community, isolating us in our own self-focused bubble. Clinging socially to groups who only perpetuate our national identity robs others of the unique opportunity to grow in their knowledge and understanding of diversity and the meaningful wealth that comes from exchange of cultural customs and heritage. We don't have to look very far in the world today to see how the destructive cult of ego, selfish ambition, and racial superiority can become if we allow it to run unchecked. Collectively, everyone here can strive for each woman's equality and contribute to some positive gains, even if it just starts with each of us as individuals deciding to look for opportunities to affirm those women around us. So how can we advance a community here free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination? Well, the first thing we can do is to celebrate women's achievements, celebrate each other's achievements. Achievement doesn't have to be based on your husband's grade code, the kind of house you live in, or your children's school performance. I love the way two gals here, Sandy and Suzanne, get alongside their fitness clients and affirm them, not for the great big end results or because they want the social media exposure, but for the gradual improvements that they see those people achieving along the way. They're professional women with marketplace skills, but they exercise the gifts of encouragement that enrich their clients' lives. The DWG provides a dynamic and organic platform for celebrating women's achievements and allowing potential to blossom and flourish. Serving on the board or volunteering alongside other talented and skilled women allows us to grow and learn from each other, whilst opening our eyes to what amazing and resourceful group of women are our neighbours. We open opportunity and possibility to each other as we connect and remind the men around us that we are a force to be reckoned with. Our recent visit to the art group, for example, celebrated the achievements of the female artists in our community. By being there, we helped to forge the visibility of women doing positive things. You can make women visible here in two ways: through the constant string of glamorous and aptly named selfies, like this morning, or by actively engaging to support and further the better development of our friends, our neighbours, and our contacts. Even by attending a class, you can celebrate the skills and experience of the woman who is teaching it. And I challenge you to try something different, offered by somebody from a different cultural background to yourself. You may learn some surprising things, and not necessarily what you expect. On Sunday, on your behalf, Verena, Netta, and Sandy and I delivered the remaining shoebox gifts to the Tamimi ladies who clean the changing rooms at the gyms and the pools. We had an audience of men who witnessed our appreciation of the work done by these ladies. The ladies were clearly not used to being singled out, but that small act of kindness celebrated them, and it made them visible, if only for a short while. I wish you could have heard the delighted squeal of one lady who insisted on peering into her box as soon as she received it. She was visible to someone. So, there is bias in our communities. Whether deliberate or unconscious, bias makes it difficult for women to move ahead. Knowing that bias exists isn't enough. Action is needed to level the playing field. We can each individually and as a group raise awareness against bias by celebrating each other's achievements and giving them positive visibility within our community. Together we can all break the bias on International Women's Day. Are you in? Will you actively call out gender bias, discrimination and stereotyping when you see it? Will you together break the bias? Stand with me, lead the signal. Thank you.
And hopefully this message will captivate you and inspire you to touch the life of women around you. And if this is your first time coming to this channel, I would encourage you to subscribe to us and give us thumbs up when you watch our videos, because in this channel all we do is talk about everything healthy, lifestyle, from the body, the mind, the soul, because that's all of it that make a healthy body, a healthy lifestyle, and that's what we share here. So I would encourage you to subscribe to us and give us a thumbs up, like our videos when you watch them. I will encourage you to share this message with your friends and family, and encourage every woman around you to go and inspire other women in their lives. So happy International Women's Day, and hope you stay safe and stay blessed.